Hello, it's Lina here and welcome to another YouTube video, and today's focus will be our backs, the lower back, the spine, as I know a lot of you are suffering from tightness in those particular areas. So hopefully this flow will introduce a couple of tools, a couple of exercises for you to incorporate in your practice. So let's get started, and today we'll come onto our backs. So nice and gentle. Make sure that you can relax your shoulders, you're comfortable. And here what we want to bring our attention to is our lower back. So when you have your knees up, your feet are grounding into the floor, you can also drop your knees towards the midline, so your knees touch. And from this position, notice how the lower back starts to press into the mat. If you're not there yet, you can play around with tucking your tail under. So allowing the navel to point up and then bringing your ribcage in as you bring everything in and press your navel down. So this hopefully should relax the lower back, and relaxing your hands wherever you feel comfortable, maybe one hand onto your chest, one hand onto your belly. And here we just want to draw our attention into the back. So notice how you are supported here. Your yoga mat literally has your back here. So taking some nice long breaths just to settle in, feel the body. Make sure you can soften through your feet, through your legs, but feel stable through the whole of your spine as you feel the earth from underneath your back. Soften through those shoulders, through your arms, through your face. And just taking another few breaths. If you feel like you need to let go through the mouth, do that. This is your practice. This is your time on your mat. Great, one more deep inhale, and exhale, let it go. Great, gently separating your knees here, bringing the right knee towards the chest and just gently pressing the right knee towards, well, closer to your body, closer towards the belly, but really do not force this movement. So here again, keeping the awareness in that lower back, making sure that your hip does not lift too much off the floor. And of course, an option here would be to also stretch the left leg in front of you. This will be slightly more intense. You probably feel the sensation between the right hip bone and your thigh. So just concentrate on that sensation, concentrate on the breath. A very gentle stretch here through our psoas muscle there. Nice long breaths. Keep on pressing the lower back into the mat. Taking one last inhale. And exhale. Slowly bringing the left knee back up as you gently bring the right foot on top of the left knee. Gently bringing the right knee away from you. Still, everything here is grounding into the mat. And you can stay here taking a couple of nice breaths. Or if you feel like going a little bit further, lift the left foot as you grab onto your left thigh. Or maybe you grab onto just below the left knee. Again, just make sure that your spine stays glued on the floor. Shoulders stay relaxed. Everything is soft. And of course here, opening up gently through that right hip. So staying in your body and staying with the sensations, observe it all. If you are really struggling with any lower back pain, take it all very, very easy, very gentle today. Taking one last inhale. And exhale, we softly let go of our fingers, let go of the left foot, and bring the right foot down onto the mat. Great. The left knee travels into the chest Again, gently bringing the knee closer. Keeping that gentle engagement through your core here as your navel presses into the mat. Shoulders are soft and away from the ear, so you have enough space here to lengthen through your neck. And just staying present, staying with that breath. And remember, the left and right sides, they will always feel different. It all depends how we move, how we sit, how we even carry our bags. So if you notice any differences between the sides, that's okay. Good. One more deep inhale. And exhale. We gently bring the left foot at the top of the right knee. And again, you have an option to stay here. Just bringing the left knee away from you. Keep on pressing through your lower back. Try not to arch here, right? So we want that nice gentle tilt through the pelvis so the lower back stays grounded. And of course, if you want, bring the right foot off the mat. Grab whatever place that feels more comfortable and then stay here. Most importantly, just keep the breath smooth. Keep it slow. Great. One last inhale. And exhale, we release. Great. Bringing now both of our knees towards the chest. Again, keep on grounding through that lower back. It's nice to just bring that awareness there. And here, having your hands on your knees, you can just start making circles with your legs, with your knees. Again, just keep on pressing your lower back down. So your hips aren't lifting too much off the floor, right? Everything stays grounded. Good. And again, we're just opening up also gently through the hips and changing directions of these circles. If this feels more comfortable with your arms relaxed, you can do so. This will be more difficult, you notice, to keep that lumbar spine glued to the mat, but you can try. Yoga practice is all about exploration and finding the best ways that suits your body. Good. One more inhale wherever you are. And then exhale, bringing the knees back towards the chest. And we're going to come up into seated, and you can choose to just rock onto the right or the left side and press up. Or you can choose to grab onto the outer edges of your feet and just rock up a couple of times, perhaps rounding through your spine. So make sure you do not fall back very harshly. So nice and rounded spine, and then you come all the way up into seated position. Good. Having your legs crossed here. Lengthen through your spine. Let's inhale as we reach the arms up. And exhale, we gently fold towards the front. Bring your hands forward, and if it feels good, walk your hands as far in front of you as you want. Softening here. Relax your neck. Stay with that inhale. And a long exhale as you soften. Maybe your forehead is able to go all the way down onto the mat. And just lengthening through that spine a little bit. Good. One more breath in. And on the exhale, walk your hands towards the left side of your mat. Coming into a lateral twist here. Good. Try to soften your head as well. And as you feel the stretch that runs through the right side of your body, breathe into that space there. Inhale. Exhale. Perhaps your right hand is resting on top of your left hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next inhale brings you back through the center. Keep your hips grounded. Walk your hands the other way. Left hand on top of the right hand. Relax your head. Find the stretch through the left side of your body. Stay with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Great. Walking the hands back through the center and gently walking the hands back towards the body as we come into a seated position. Good. I'm just going to face you, bringing the hands on top of those knees. Here we're going to go through a few seated cats and cows. So I love this beautiful spine movement. So on your inhale, start opening up your heart as we gently arch through our back, looking up. And exhale, we round through the spine, bringing the elbows forward, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, open the heart. And here you can have your eyes closed if you want to. Exhale, round, look to the belly button. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, just moving like you're moving through water. Very fluid. Exhale, one more round. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Now sitting up tall, and from here we're just going to walk our arms again forward, but this time bringing the forearms down. We stretch the legs behind us, actually bringing the knees onto the mat. So here, stacking the hips on top of those knees. This is similar to our tabletop position when we are on our hands, but this time we are on our forearms. So we want the shoulders and the elbows to stack on top of each other. And continuing with that fluid motion through the spine, we inhale as we look up, and exhale, we round. This here, we're focusing more onto the lumbar spine, so the lower back part. Exhale, round, pressing the forearms firmly into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, just a couple of times, breathing in. And exhale it out. Great. Now stretching the legs back. We gently come onto our bellies, lowering the legs, the hips, and the chest come all the way down as well. And your left arm extends behind you to the side. So this is what it would look like to the left side. And from this position, with the right hand, you press against the mat as you gently bring the weight onto the left side of your body, gently bringing the right foot behind you. It might hover in the air, or you might be able to place your toes or maybe the whole of your foot down onto the mat. And here, just try to find the breath. In this position, it might be a little bit more difficult, as we're also introducing a gentle stretch through that left shoulder. And do not overdo it. Put as much or as little pressure there as you need. And just stay with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. So nice, gentle twist. Inhale. And on your exhale, we come all the way back onto our bellies, changing the side. Right arm comes to the side. With the left hand, you press against the mat. Left foot travels down onto the floor, or maybe your toes touch down to the mat. Great. And just keep the breath nice and steady. Good. The last few breaths. Just stay with your body. Breathe deeply into the belly so it expands. One more inhale. And exhale, we slowly come back onto our bellies, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Slowly lift up. Bring your knees as wide as your mat here. Allow your feet behind you to touch and sink the hips towards your heels, finding our child's pose. So here also we want to lengthen through the spine, allowing here the hips to sink down. So here your lower back, your thoracic spine can relax, it can lengthen as we create space there. Try softening the forehead onto the floor. And just stay with that breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. And exhale it out. Great. Moving forward through that tabletop position, tucking the toes under, we slowly lift into our downward facing dog. And here, do not necessarily have your legs stretched all the way. If that doesn't suit you today, you can have your knees soft so there's no pulling through that lower back. You can focus here on lengthening through the whole of your spine instead. Your heels will gradually lower towards the mat, so really no need to worry about that. Just find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale, we slowly begin to walk the feet towards the front of our mat. Again, knees here are soft. Let go of any tension through your neck. Allow here your upper body to be heavy. Come into a dangling position. Grab the opposite elbows here and allow the body to just sway from side to side. Good. Well done. Relaxing our hands towards the mat. From here, if you are pretty flexible through those hamstrings, you can have your fingertips touching the mat. Otherwise, bring your hands underneath your knees or even above the knees. And here, try to lengthen through the spine, coming into a very flat back. And exhale, now round and let go. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale to let go and soften. One more inhale. And exhale. Great. Bringing your hands all the way down onto the mat. We're going to step the right foot behind. Bringing our hands to the right side of our left foot, we gently bring the right knee onto the mat. Untuck your toes so you're comfortable here. And here, try to now again tuck the tail under so you're not sinking into the hip just yet. I know it feels nice through those hips, but try here to have the tail tucked and just stay with the breath. Press the mat away from you so you lengthen. And if you need to use any props here, such as blocks to lift the earth a little bit so you reach it easier, you can do so. But really just finding that stretch. And now if you need more, slowly begin to drop the hips down, but only as much as it feels good to you. Right? So hopefully there's no pressure through that lower back. Try to keep the contact between your left knee and your left shoulder, even so that they touch together, pressing against each other. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now from here, we're going to pivot the right shin to the back of the mat. If you need to just realign yourself a little bit, making sure that your front heel and the right knee is kind of in one line, then place your right hand still next to the left hand next to the left foot. Press the shoulder into the knee. Inhale, open the right arm up. Exhale to gently, gently twist. Again, only as much as it feels comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale, slowly release the right hand down. Bring the right shin back. And from this position, we extend the left leg in front, coming into a half split. So still having the right hip stacked with the knee. Here again, if you need to lift the earth, so you're reaching it more comfortably, you can have the blocks here or the books, anything that you have at home. And here again, trying to lengthen through the spine. And exhale, soften towards the leg. A lot of the times when we have that lower back pain, it might be because of our tight hamstrings. Those muscles are shorter, so it's pulling onto the lower back. So it really helps to stretch through these muscles here. Make sure that your front foot is flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold and soften towards that leg. And just take your time here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, tuck the back toes under, and just step back to the front of our mat, coming into that same dangling position. This feels just really, really nice. Letting go, allowing the upper body to be heavy. And again, without trying to have those legs straight, we're not coming into any deep forward fold here. One more breath in. And exhale, release your hands down. We're gonna step the left leg back, bringing the left knee down. Both of your hands are now on the left side of the right foot. Tuck your tail under, find your position. And maybe you'll find a gentle stretch through that left quad. And this is what we want here. Again, stretching through that psoas muscle. Feel the contact between the right shoulder and the right knee. Lengthen through your spine, through the crown of the head. And stay with that breath. Inhaling. Exhaling, and now if you want to go deeper, maybe wiggle the right foot a little bit more forward, and now sink your hips deeper. So you'll definitely will notice a deeper stretch through the left side of your quad. Still keep the right knee touching the right shoulder. Stay with that breath. One more inhale. And on the exhale, now we pivot the left shin to the back, kind of to behind us. Again, readjust yourself here if you need to. And then whenever you are ready, inhale to lift the left arm up. Exhale to gently, gently twist as you open up a little bit further. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, 2 more breaths. Exhale, 1 more, and exhale, slowly release your left hand down. Great, bring your left shin back and we extend now through that right leg. Good, again, having your blocks ready or your books ready here if needed. We're basically just trying to avoid this kind of situation, right? So we still want to be lengthening through the spine, right? Moving from our pelvis forward, keeping the front foot flexed, and then just introducing a very, very gentle stretch. And exhale, soften, working with the breath. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more. And exhale, great, placing everything to the side. We're gonna come back forward, tucking the back toes under, and this time we're gonna press back into downward facing dog. So just noticing the body here, maybe things feel a little bit different. Again, your knees here can be soft. No need to stress about those legs being straight or the heels being down. That all comes with practice. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Gently bring your knees down onto your mat. We're going to cross the ankles behind us and sit back, coming into a nice seated position. We're not going to stay here for too long, just lowering down onto our backs so you can hold on to your thighs here, round through your spine. So we're doing this with a little core engagement. Of course, you can do this without holding onto your thighs. So again, optional, and then coming all the way down. Good. From here, bringing your heels a little bit closer. Again, trying to maintain that posterior pelvic tilt, right? So there's no bridge here through the lower back. So just pressing the navel in. So you'll notice that your core is a little bit active, which we want. And then grazing your heels with your fingertips. Inhale, we're going to begin to lift the hips up. And exhale, pause here. So keep on squeezing the glutes, activating through the thighs, just a very gentle bridge pose. Inhaling and exhale, slowly, slowly let go. Again, aim for the belly to press down so the lower back can rest fully onto the mat without creating a gap there. We're going to do a couple of more times, just very slowly, with all of your awareness, all of your attention in that lower back area. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale again, slowly, slowly releasing it down. The lower back presses into the mat. Just kind of capture that moment when you press it down. Good. The last one. Inhale, lifting it up. Exhale, pausing here. Breathing in. And exhale, slowly releasing it all the way down. Then just notice the point when again the whole of your spine presses into the mat. Well done. Great. Extending that left leg in front, right knee comes into the chest. Again, just gently pressing it in, just how we started. And on the exhale, whenever you are ready, we're going to twist to the left. So bringing the right knee to the left side. And if it doesn't go all the way down onto the floor, do not worry. Try focusing here on the right shoulder being grounded. And of course, if you want the support, you can use the blocks and bring them underneath the right knee. So your knee can rest and the hip can relax a little bit more. So here, just noticing a gentle twist through your spine and observe where do you feel the points of tension, of discomfort, and breathe into that space there. Good, nice and steady. Both shoulders down on the mat. Great. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly begin to bring the right knee back towards the center. One more, we gently press the knee closer. And exhale, we release the leg down. Good. Left knee travels in to the chest. And exhale, bringing the left knee to the right side. Again, you can use blocks here if you wanted, or cushions. Cushions are great actually as well. So just so we do not overdo the twist, so everything is very, very, we're doing everything with an intention, without force. Just applying the same yoga philosophy, yogic principles to our practice. Just breathe. Breathe into the lower back, into your mid back, your upper back. Great. One last inhale and exhale. Bringing ourselves slowly back through the center. Again, bringing now both of your knees towards the chest, giving yourself a little hug. Again, not too much so your hips lift. We still want to be keeping the lower back pressing into that floor. I think I've said it quite enough times by now, but this is where our focus is. Good. And slowly now separating the knees, still keeping everything nice and grounded. We start lifting the feet up, right? And maybe your feet are quite far away. You're not able to reach them. So you just start pressing down onto your thighs. Maybe from the outside, maybe it is more comfortable from the inside. Just play around, see what works for you. Maybe you grab onto your calves, your shins, your ankles. just moving gradually towards those feet. But do not do this only because you want to grab your feet. Try to still keep everything nice and low. So I always need to come back, pull back a little bit, so I align my back well. And of course, I allow the hips here to open. So actually holding on just around the ankle area feels very, very good. I still get a nice deep stretch through the hips, and my lower back gets to decompress too. Trying to soften the shoulders. If you can ground the shoulders into the floor, that is even better. Great. Taking one last inhale. And exhale. Bringing your knees back into the chest, crossing our ankles, grabbing onto the outer edges of our feet, and we're just going to rock a couple of times forward and back. Again, make sure you're doing this slowly. Just a gentle massage here through the spine, and then coming all the way up. So I hope you enjoy this little sequence for your back, for your lower back, for your spine, and feel free to repeat this and observe how your body changes while you do it. And hopefully the pain will ease, any kind of tension, any tightness will also disappear. So thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you again.